Hi, coaches. Thanks for taking the time tonight to join us on this call for the Atlantic Hockey Group. My name is Larry Harris, and I am the technical director for Hockey Coach Vision. My partner and CEO Philip Kostovich is on here as well on the chat. And if you have any questions, like during this, for those that are participating live, you can get on the chat and ask them. And we'll just go through and we'll go through and give you a little intro to Hockey Coach Vision. And we hope that you're all enjoying the app so far. And if you have any questions, you can redirect those to Brandon afterwards or send them on to me, because Brandon has my email address. And any technical questions you have, or if you need any special help with the app, just get in touch. I'd be very happy to do a Zoom call with you and give you some one-on-one instruction on that. So let's go right ahead, and I'm going to share the app right now, and I'm just going to walk you through some things here. So with the app, when you open your app for the first time, you've all been given your sign-in name and your password. So when you download it to whatever device you want to be working on, to have the full coach version, you need to be on a tablet or some sort of computer, a laptop, or a bigger computer. If you put it down just on your phone, you'll have the player version, and you'll have limited features on that one there. So to have all the features that I'm going to show you, it's best to download them onto a tablet or to a laptop. So when you open it up for the first time, it's going to look like this. When I go down to the package list, so for example, we have files available in animations, pictures, and videos. So when you open up animations for the first time, okay, it's going to be empty. So where we go to get our files, we go down to the bottom of the page where it says package list, and we open that package list at the bottom. You see we have three categories here. We have purchase packages, received, and then we have the portal for the Atlantic Hockey Group, which all you coaches are part of. So when I click on this to open up the portal for the Atlantic Hockey Group, you can see these are all the packages that are available to you. And to download those, let's take the small ice games package. So I just click on that, and then it's going to ask me if I want to download it. I'm going to say yes. Okay, and then it'll go ahead and download. It's looking to our server, connecting with our server right now, and then it will download all the files onto your app. And then you'll be able to go back and retrieve those and see those in your animations folder. So I wanted to give you the whole experience tonight. So we'll just go through this. I'm sure your internet is much faster than mine, but we'll get there. We will get there. So we'll just wait for this to finish loading up then. So now it's finished loading my package, and here is all of the ones that are available, and I can preview those as well by going through these. But where they are right now is I can close this down again, and now when I open up my animations folder, you're going to have all of these different files in here. So for example, I open up this little game right here, and again I can scroll through all the different drills and small area games that are available to you. These are just the small area games, so you have a lot of drills that are available to you. So now to play the drill, I just look at this, I click on the playing surface, and that loads up the drill. And then when I play on the play button down below here, it's going to start playing in 3D. So this is called keep away game. So basically you have white and red players, and they're trying to knock the puck off of everybody else's sticks while keeping possession of their own puck. And as you know, the one that has the puck at the end wins. So that's the 2D. I can slide it back and forth here by grabbing a hold of that red dot. I can also go into 3D mode. So in 3D mode, if I click on my cursor, I can move it around. I can also, like on my mouse, or if I have two fingers on my pad, I can slide it in and out. Okay, I can pull it around and watch it from, pretty much any way that I want to watch it from within the ice rink. So I can also go to first person view. Now, if I want to get the version, or the vision rather, of the coach on the ice, I would click first person, and then I would click on the coach. Okay. So what that does now is that shifts the view to the coach's eyes. So I can turn my head to the right, I can turn it to the left, and I can actually watch the game as if I was standing at ice level to see exactly what's going on down here. Okay, so that's the first person view, and the last view is the third person view, which is kind of like if you're standing on a ladder behind the coach, kind of looking at things. And same thing, you can turn it left or right. But most of the time, coaches, when we're working with our players, we're either in 2D or we're in 3D mode. Okay. So those are pretty much the viewing options that we have. Now, you can scroll through all these different ways, and you can sort through them as well by using the tagging system. So when you go into the tags, you'll see that you can sort them by passing and shooting and stick handling. You can see every time that I hit a tag, certain things disappear. So you can sort through if you want a passing drill. Well, you would just click passing, and all of these drills have a certain element of passing in them. So, and then you can also edit drills. You can customize your edit. So if I want to put additional tags on there, say for example, these are small area games, I would just go down edit tags, and I would come down here and I want to add a tag. So I'm going to add a tag, and I'm going to call that small area game. Okay, and I would save it. And now this becomes a tag down on this one here. So for example, that keep away game that I showed you, if I want to put an extra tag on it, I would click edit. Okay, I would come down into my tags, and you can see it already has passing, skating, tactics, and stick handling. I'm going to add the small area game to it and save. So when I go back to look for that later on, okay, if I want to look for games, I want to look for ones a small area game. This is the only one that has that tag on so far. So another way that you can go by and look for the drills is through the word search. So if I put in keep away or keep away, you can see that keep away game pops up right away. So those are how you kind of go through and sort and organize your drills. And we'll get to making your own drills here in a second. But first of all, we have so many drills from the Atlantic Hockey Group. We have some great drills that Brandon and his team of coaches have come up with, and we've created them for you. You also have available on the package list. If you go back to where we started by clicking the arrow, we have the purchase package. So when we open up the purchase folder, these are all the free packages that are also available to you. So the Starter Youth and the Starter Advanced are two excellent packages. Starter Youth are all drills and games that are probably applicable to coaches, or sorry, the players up till about Pee-wee, I would think, maybe even to Bantam. And then Starter Advanced is Bantam and above. And then we have the Safe for Sports package, which is an excellent package for young players. It deals a lot with learning how to play with physical contact. So it's more directed towards 10 to 14-year-olds, but there's a lot of good stuff in there. And then for higher level players, we have the Starter Advanced and the Roger Nielsen Coaching Clinic packages from 2018, 2019. And then we have the COVID Crusher package, which also was a little bit special. That we created during the times when we weren't allowed to practice with so many players. So those drills in the COVID Crusher are all directed for practices of 10 players or less. So anyways, you have all these options available to you. Now, when you want to go and make a practice, okay, to use these drills, I would open up the practice plan, and you can see down here, and I would click plus package. And tomorrow is Tuesday, so let's make a practice for Tuesday. So we name it, done, and then I have my package on here. So I'm going to add drills. So you just go up and find the drills you want, and just drag and drop it into the package as you go. Let's just drop in 3 games right now. So we'll drop in 3 small area games. And then when I open my package up, there are my games. And then I have the ability to share those and send those, and also to create a PDF. So if I go down here and click a PDF, I can click a PDF that you can save or print out, put it on your room, or save it as a file if you want to keep a record of your practices, and I can share it. I can send it. So if I want to share it, send it, I would hit next. I would put in the email address of whoever I want, and then next, and then send it. And then we also have the advantage of being able to include a roster with your players so that you can send it to your whole team at the same time. So I could send it to my Wolves team, I could send it to my team, and with one click of the button, basically. So if I send it to my Wolves team, I would click next. I would say, hi, here is tomorrow's practice. Check it out. Coach. And then I would send it. And then I would click send, and then it would go out to all of my players. And if they didn't have already the free player app, they would receive an invitation, would explain to them how to download the player app and to be able to watch your practice. Okay, so it's all really quite easy. Now, one part of that is that we have to have a roster if you want to do that. So I'll show you how to create a roster right now. So we go back into the settings area, and in the settings area is where you can upload a new icon. And we also have different language selections. So for example, if I wanted to put it into French, and I know that we have a lot of native French speakers on the call, we can put it into French so that when we go back into it, we would see that now we have animation, photo, video, drapeau, niveau, mots-clés. So we have a bunch of different languages to choose from, and that you do that in the roster section. So we'll go back into English. And now when I want to create a roster, okay, I come in here, and for example, let's go to my Wolves team. Okay, so now if I'm going to, let's create a new team. Let's call it Atlantic Group. Okay, I would click Atlantic Group, and now here's my team. Now when it's lit up black, when I want to add a new player, okay, let's put in okay, and let's put this one. And then I have to select what team I'm on. I'm going to put myself on the Atlantic Group. And I am a defender, right defender. And I'm going to be number 23. And I'm a left shot. So I could put in my phone number. I could put in notes for my players if there's some special information I want, and I would save. So now it's going through and it's found my player account. So that tells me that I can share files or I can share practice plans with them. If I didn't have an account, or when you're building your roster for the first time, it will come up, send invitation. And from that point, you can click on that and an invitation will be sent out from us to your players to explain to them how to download the free player app. And then you will be able to share practices and also some individual drills with them that you create. Okay, so I'll finish up just by going and creating just a simple drill. So, and this is when you have the coach account, the full coach account. So I would go back in here, and when I click create new file, and as I said before, you have animations, pictures, or videos. So we're going to show you how to create animation, which is really kind of the heart of what we do at Hockey Coach Vision with the 2D and 3D animation. So when it opens up like this, and to start it going, I just click on the playing surface, and that opens up these three bars at the top: objects, action, and play. So first of all, we have to put our objects on the ice, and we'll just make a little easy horseshoe drill. I'm going to drop two lefties over here, and then we'll put some right players over here. We'll make them right-handers. So I'm going to make them a right-hander over here. Okay, and I might even put a defenseman in this one. So let's put a defenseman in here that's going to be in blue. And with the numbering, I can put numbers, but I can also put letters. Okay, we'll make that the left defenseman, and we'll have the left defenseman right here, and we'll make that a left shot. Okay, now I need pucks. I'm just going to drop one puck down for this exercise. Okay, but I could put many. If I want to put a bunch of pucks up here on the wall, I could put a bunch of pucks down here. And I'll put a coach. I'll go back into players, and I'll put a coach here out in the middle. Okay. And by default, all the players are facing to the right when you put them on there. But when you click on it, light them up, you grab the turning wheel, and you can face them whatever direction that you want to start the drill with. And we need a goaltender. And we'll put the goaltender in black, and we'll label him as a goaltender. And we're just about ready to go. So you also have the ability to put extra nets on here if you want. Okay, big ones, small ones. And we have a bunch of other great stuff to put on. We have pylons, because you know we can't play hockey without pylons. And we have sticks. And when you click on the stick, you can move those around however you like, you know, to leave them on the ice. We have rink dividers that also serve as a bump pad. And again, you can move those around on the ice and set those up, you know, however you want to do it. And we have big tires and we have little tires. Okay. So when you go into play mode, okay, you can, and into 3D, you can kind of see like what all the stuff looks like, you know, before we start drawing the drill. So we run objects. Now, once you have everything on there the way that you want to start drawing the drill and animating the drill, you can go into action mode. So now in action mode, I start to put my drill together. So I start by clicking on player 1. And because that puck is within the red circle, I can take it. And then those are my options then, pass, shooting, or dumping it. And I'm just going to drag it and make a pass to the coach. Okay. And then with this player, I'm just going to come up and then skate through this maze of stuff around the pylon and back into the high slot. And this player, I'm going to start skating out. I'm going to have just to click on the player. And you can see as I'm moving it, this gray dot that's moving up here, that tells me where that player is at the same time that number 3 is at this spot. So I can see the progression of the player. So now I'm just going to pivot to backwards. By going up and clicking backwards skating, I'll make a little move here. I'll go back up and click forwards to go to forward skating. And I want that coach to hit me with a pass right here. So I click on coach and I have to have him wait a little bit. So I'm going to create a little bit of space down here with my timing points. So I click 1, 2 timing points. I take that last timing point and I move it. I could see my players moving. So just like on the ice, I want to make the pass right about here so that the puck and the player get there at the same time. And then I'm going to come into the zone. Now I can see this player progressing. So when that player gets to about here, I'm going to pass him the puck right about there. And I click pass and I click the player. And we're going to do a one-time shot. So I click the player, I click shoot, I click the net, and then I have a choice of shots down here. So I could come down onto the timeline below and click on here. And the default is wrist shot. So you don't have to do anything, coaches. You could just do wrist shots all the time. You don't have to change it. But you have a choice of backhand, slap shot, or a snap shot. So we're going to do a big slapper here. So we'll choose that slapper and we'll come in, stop at the net. And then this guy's going to come in, stop at the net looking for a rebound. So now when we want to check everything, we can go back into play mode and we'll do this in 3D. We'll take a look at it and see what it looks like. So we'll click play. We pass up to the coach. He's going to go for a little skate, hit him right on the tape, slide it to the middle for a big one-timer, and then stop at the net. Okay, that looks pretty good. So the last thing I want to do is I want to show you, okay, that we can also add an audio track. So when I'm in play mode here, I can come down here, I can turn on my mic, and then when I'm ready to start recording, I press record. Player 1 moves up along the wall, passes to the coach, and curls through the objects back into the zone. Number 3 pulls up the blue, gets a pass, slides it to number 1, who drills it. So now you can see you've got a little speaker icon down here that tells me that there's an audio track on. Player 1 moves up along the wall, passes to the coach, and curls through the objects back into the zone. Number 3 pulls up the blue, gets a pass, slides it to number 1, who drills it. Okay, so that's it. Now there's my drill. I'm happy with it. Now I have to save it. So I come up here, a little up top right. Here I can set how much of the drill I want to show. And this is important for your PDFs. And we'll show about 12 seconds. Done. And then I'll go up and I'm going to put a name on it. And we'll call that Atlantic Group Test. And then I put a description of the drill, the key points, and this I put in my tags as well. So if I put in passing, shooting, skating, stick handling, and I also put in small area gain. Okay, maybe that's, I'll show you how I can save it. So now I'm ready. I can put in how many players I have. I'm going to need 4 players to do this drill. I need 1 goaltender. I can rate it. Okay, fitness, we'll give it a 2, technical, maybe a 2, tactical 1, and all of my drills are 5 for fun. So we can rate the drills as well. So now I'm going to save it. So now when I go back through all of my files to look for it, I can use the tagging system. So if I put passing, shooting, stick handling, and small area game, okay, there's my file that pops up. I can also just go, as I showed you before, just using the word search. So if I put in Atlantic, okay, and then that will pull it up as well. And you can see that little icon on there that tells me there's an audio track on it. So that's about all you need to know right now, coaches. We will have a special promotion for the coaches at Atlantic Group coming up, and we'll make you aware of that when it's time. That we're going to give everybody a great discount. So we're very happy to be working with you, and we hope that we'll be able to work along in the future. And as I said, if you have any questions, please get in touch. You can get in touch with me through Brandon. Brandon has my email address. You know, get in touch with me. And if you need to do some individual one-on-one stuff to figure out how the app works, I'd be more than happy to help you out. So thanks for your time, coaches. And I wish you good luck for the rest of the season and the spring season that you're participating in right now. And hope to have you as part of our Hockey Coach Vision team for the near future and into the long future. Okay. Cheers, everyone.